My right eye retina was scraped. Both my neck muscles, there was a spasm, twisted. My nose was broken, so I could not breathe properly. My back was frozen, so my lungs were not pumping. My knees bruised, my ankles almost twisted. Then I woke up and they got an ambulance. Unfortunately, that time the only ambulance was a Maruti van. And some kid was driving it. I remember pulling off his pants for the pain. So I screamed. So the next 15-20 minutes, I was pretty much, in so much pain and agony, I thought I am dead. Then that kind of pretty much ended my racing career. Hi, this is Vishwas SD. I am originally from Bangalore, Karnataka. Fell in love with this when I was 13 or 14, wearing my big school bag, and I was walking down from my school towards my house. I noticed this person was on a modified motorcycle, and he was jumping off from a small jump to a bigger jump and practicing, and that fascinated me initially. Now in college again, I had a lot of friends who would come on their motorcycles. All of them, those days, the happening bike was Suzuki Shogun and the RX100 Yamaha. I would travel from my house to the college by bus. I had a bus pass my dad had given me. I would go by bus. These are exciting times for me, and when I'm seeing all of them ride, I'm like, how do I get that feeling? How do I feel that feeling? I become friends with them. And then we started, I sit behind them, and slowly I collect some money from my whatever pocket money that my father used to give, and I think those were the the initial days. I would save that money, and my first bike that I bought was a two-geared Hero Poke bike. We would go out of town to have lunch, go for rides. And that's when they would give me an opportunity to ride those bikes, and I would feel the adrenaline. Majority I would be sitting behind. So that feeling was always there as to how do I get this feeling? I want now to do something in this. I come from a pretty middle class family, and I can't expect my family to support me. They have their own commitments. So what I did was, I used to go to college. I used to drive food catering trucks on weekends, save that money, and use that money to take part in dirt tracks. And initially I remember the first race, I had a good tire on my rear wheel. I did not have a good tire on the front. So though I did well, I could not take the front turns, and then front tire I would put, the rear would skid. Now fortunately a friend of mine gave me, sponsored me a tire, and one friend sponsored the entry fees, and that was the opening of my chapter in the racing industry. I started the dirt track, I competed, and my very first dirt track race, I did not even attend the novice or the amateur. I directly went up and signed for the most challenged and sought after, which is the Indian Open category, where you have the best in India who have major experience and amazing bikes. On my little RX100 with front 2.75 and back 2.75, and me, I was probably 52 or 53 kg weight. And we started, and the very first race, Indian Open, I took the start and I was first. So I was fortunate enough to then get help of the TVS racing team. So I soon moved into the factory team, and then I started racing with them. So they would give me amazing bikes. I competed in 2-3 dirt tracks, and there was this motocross event that happened in Kanakpura. And the immediate next month I was supposed to be transitioning into a 125cc category. They were planning to train me with some amazing foreign riders. Unfortunately, in that incident is when I hit a novice guy. While I was exiting the track, this guy came into the track. He got confused which way to go, and we had a head-on collision. And my left leg got caught in his hand, and he dragged me for close to 500 meters. So that snapped my knee and everything inside, and that was kind of a showstopper for me. Then that kind of pretty much ended my racing career in a way. In spite of failing those 11 interviews, I cracked, and in fact I got the best job at a very well-known company. So that's when I moved into with the same energy into my corporate world, and I started performing. But then the racing took a backseat. I pretty much stopped racing completely. I would just take care of my job, focused on my performance at office, and I would slowly grow in my profession. At the age of 35, I went through some major family situation. My dad's health deteriorated. He was hit by a paralysis stroke. So that demanded me to be with him throughout. So I was fortunate that I relocated back to Bangalore. But Bangalore, again, as you know, is a metro city where you have good facilities. So we were able to take care of him. But as things went, the other way around, we tried as much, so struggled for 2.5 years. So we lost him in 2015. And then that pain of loss and the entire situation where I pretty much lost my job and my father and everything created a huge impact. And that led me to kind of go choose wrong things. So I had already become a habitual drinker. Pretty much you can call me at that time as an alcoholic. That's how bad it was. So I sat down, I self-analyzed myself, self-evaluated. I asked myself, what is that I would love to do now? What is that would make me feel happy and bring back that person, because the habits and things I was doing was just not me. That's when it struck to me like lightning that I should now start getting back into rallies, because now they had a concept of a rally where you could work and you could do a rally on a weekend. And rally also gives me an opportunity to travel. So travel is something that I love. I love adventure. So now when you're racing, you get to travel and adventure. So that's the whole package. And what else you want to do? So I feel alive. I'm back to my good old happy days. That's when I signed up for the national level championship, where I can travel across India. There are 6 to 7 rounds, and you go across India, you race, you accumulate points, and whoever gets the maximum points becomes the champion. For a professional factory rider, his situation is he can only ride a TVS bike or a Hero bike. Because I'm a privateer and I'm blessed with an amazing garage where they make amazing bikes, Mr. Jaffer gifted me and blessed me to ride a lot of bikes. The organizer set up in a different location, and there was a certain jump which had to be taken where the other bikes were taking, the foreign bikes, and I tried to take. Now my bike was not well equipped at that time to take certain jumps. I pushed the bike and I went in the air, it rebounded. I went in the air close to some 15-20 feet and I fell down face first. When I fell face down first, my head was on the ground this way and my body was the other way around. So my entire neck and the body twisted the other way and fell. It is not something that you will can make a career out of, because initially that was a thought, but injuries is something that you can't avoid, and you need to have a solid backup, you need to have a solid support system around you. I realized that I'm not going to make a huge career in this because in India this sport is not really recognized to the level it should be compared to any Western countries or European world. As a passion, as a hobby is my dirt track racing, which keeps me fit, keeps my mind focused. However, my core interest right now is purely into the field of information technology. Now, we are an artificial intelligence based company where we make our own software to help any cameras become intelligent. So, we are in the safety surveillance and the quality inspection space. So Bangalore happens to be India's dirt track capital as of now. Initially it was Pune that was produced a lot of riders, but we are fortunate that we have some really international standard riders, starting from C.S. Santosh, who pretty much dedicated his entire life to be in racing. So Bangalore has produced more racers and national champions. In fact, when I say Bangalore, I should be saying it's Karnataka. And I am a classic example, not just motorsports and sports. I've also been a national hockey player. I've represented Karnataka in National Cadet Corps. Not just that, it's also the best IT industry, right? I come again represent the corporate world and the motorsport, and both of this is possible because I was in Bangalore. Right now we run a company which is purely into vision-based science. It's purely into artificial intelligence. Now this is an industry which is again in IT. Right, so all this is a capsule for one to blossom and glow. So for me, if I am able to get 50 plus awards national level and also run an IT company, the only credit goes to the city, the people, the family and friends. I am purely just a product. I can say that I've been able to learn and express and come out, and I'm thinking I'm just still warming up and there's still lots that I can do, but yeah, because of the city and its people and the kind of atmosphere I'm in, I think I've been blessed with this opportunity.